So we arrived here at the underscarves. The underscarves are also from Haute Hijab. I actually have 3 underscarf undercap from them. Um, these colors, they cater for all occasion for me. So I have one in black, one in this ivory off-white color, and one in mink, or this kind of like muted neutral color. So I like the fact that I only have 3 undercap, and I don't have to, like for every occasion I'm sorted. Like if I wear like a light colored hijab, then I can just put this on. If I have a dark colored hijab, I could just use this. And if I just want to have like a very neutral one, then I can just put this on. I mean, I think it's nice when you do mix your cap to your hijab, so I do like that idea, but that just extends the wardrobe so much. And I just try for like I'm aiming for having more of like a minimalist wardrobe, in terms of now transitioning into modest minimalist wardrobe for my life. In terms of the undercaps, so again, it's not essential for me, in the sense that I don't wear it again every day. When I wear the jersey, actually, it's not essential. The reason why I was wearing the jerseys, my jerseys in winter with an undercap, is for additional warmth, to be honest. I did like the fact that when I put the undercap on and then I throw on my jersey hijab, it gives me like an extra warmth especially when it got like really cold. And then in the summer, I actually never wore them. I just wore my wovens without any undercap, but I I'm reaching out for these when it's cold. And also on occasion when I did wear the chiffon, then I also had an undercap, because the chiffon is so slippery that it just, for me, it just doesn't stay on my head, and I'm not experienced enough to make the chiffon work on my head without any undercap. I know it is possible and people do that, but I tried and it always slipped off. And yeah, so I just had to wear, whenever I had the chiffon on, which was literally a number of occasions only, I always had an undercap underneath. So yeah, so I have these 3. They actually all 3 the crisscross. So they all 3 from Haute Hijab actually, and they the crisscross style. I like the crisscross style, sorry, because they slip less. So I actually did have one, the classic, you call it the classic one. But I found it that throughout the day, it started slipping backwards, and then I had to fix it during the day. So I did have to go to, let's say, the washroom and start taking the whole thing off, fixing the undercap and putting back the actual hijab. So then I found when I had the crisscross on, it just kind of secured and it didn't move at all. So I didn't have to fix it. So that's essentially how it is. It has like 2 tails in the front, and then you just crisscross it. People like, I don't really do that, but you can use the undercap and then make it show, like, so people see the crisscross underneath. Usually the way I did it, I literally I only had the crisscross on because I found it, for me, it was not slippery at all, whereas the classic kind of slip backwards. Maybe it's just my head shape, but it wasn't for the reason of showing off the crisscross style. But you can wear it two ways essentially. So you can wear it without the crisscross, so you can just like put it on top of each other, these two tails, and then um and then you have you don't have the crisscross, you see, like in the front. Or you can style it in a way that you move one more to the front and then the other more to the back, and then you have the crisscross style in front. And also it's good when you have like headphone, or especially when we were wearing mask and you don't have like the hijab friendly mask around your bun, then you can hide it around your ear, and then this will cover kind of your face so people won't see your hair. Yeah, and then it does have like a little, like this to make it more secure around your head. It has some stretch here as well. And this one, okay, so well, I want to show you that this one is the older style. It doesn't have any like how can I say, I show you, I don't know how you call it. Yeah, like this one has this in the back, which makes your bun nicely fitting, because it has these like horizontal stretches built in. So I really like this actually. And my black is the same, so let me show you. It also has this in the back. And I only saw Haute Hijab doing this. Like I was really researching headscarf, undercap, sorry. And I only saw Haute Hijab doing this, and I find it really good because my bun can fit so nicely. And yeah, so this one, the mink, it doesn't have that, so it's just like, I think this is their older style, and then later on they made this for the crisscross as well. I think this one was only in the classic originally, and then later on they developed this for this style for the crisscross as well. So yeah, because what happened is, like, I bought this first. I remember I bought this first, and at that time they only had this style for the original one, and the crisscross only came without. And then now later on they launched the crisscross with this ruching as well. Yeah, and then like I said, I had one classic as well, but that one I gave away as well because I never reached for it. I tried, and like I said, I had this experience of slipping back during the day, and then with the crisscross I never had that. So then I always reached for the crisscross, and I never reached for the classic, so I gave that away. And instead I bought two of the crisscross, and